it's still, almost all of them have some kind of...
No, yeah, I know it does.
Oh no, I've messed up with my camera, T. I have the back of your head just right in my view. You could give me 6 inches towards where Donald's gonna go and just crowd him instead.
Is that better?
Yeah.
It's better enough. You know what?
Want me to change it?
We'll make it work.
Because his chair's right at the leg.
He can straddle the leg. He'll be okay. There's.
I'll straddle the leg. I'll switch spots with it.
She said.
Okay, I'll switch your names around.
Because I always sit weird anyway. Dice.
That's not going to help realistically when Donald gets here.
Yeah,
Unless I
tall.
just really make Donald
He's
slide
tall
over
and
too.
he's got a fro.
I'm right here, and then Donald can
Yeah.
be...
Well, if I'm catching the whole top of T's head, then yeah, it's exactly. It'll just work as it worked.
Yeah.
Donald will be here today, PJ Boy. He is running a little late. He had an interview going on.
Indeed.
Yeah. Welcome back to Mad King, everybody.
Hello.
Couple of announcements. We got character names finally put up. It was like a 5-minute job, and I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, but I didn't.
Nice.
But now you have it. You're welcome. Vast Horizons has begun. Friday nights. It's going to be a slow start. All campaigns start slow as the players got to figure each other out, figure the world out. But I think that we've already got some juicy lines to tug at starting next session.
I'm already stressing about it every day, so that that's how I want a campaign
And
to
the
be.
worst part about it is that for most reasonable things that we're going to do, at least in this immediate future, I'm the only character who has any useful skills for it.
Yeah.
So it's my life on the line.
Absolutely.
Great.
Thanks for taking that one for the team, Ian.
There was no My Hero Academia this Monday, but we will be back more than likely next week just after Easter. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
As I won't see you guys until after. I'll see you before Easter again.
It's coming.
It's coming. Sunday. It's a day.
Sunday.
Happy warm weather. We had one beautiful weekend last weekend, and now it's snowing.
No, it was snowing.
It was snowing.
Now it's sunny again.
Now it's sunny again. That's right. And it's supposed to be sunny through the weekend.
so
It's going to be
windy.
like a 70-degree Easter,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
so stoked.
It was supposed to be 70 degrees yesterday.
That,
Okay, don't tell me.
Let's not ruin a good thing.
That windstorm that came
I got
through
hope.
literally was tearing our roof apart. Yeah. Yeah, I got off work and there's just this like huge dangling piece of jagged metal from like the gutters just like swinging and whipping like across the
man.
stairs, and I was like, you know what?
It's nice to be
I'm
a
gonna go.
renter.
I'm like,
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up the other side, and then
I'd
like,
hate
Bricks
for that
were
to be
being
my roof.
blown off.
like straight up, like
It was like this far from the cars. I would have been so mad if it took out a windshield.
yeah, like an hour after being home, I hear this giant crash outside, and I'm like, I swear, if that thing just went through one of our windshields, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Oh,
Go
no.
out there. No, it just slammed into the side of the building and legit broke bricks out of the building. Whew. Yeah, it was something vicious.
That is vicious. And now, into world, where did we last leave off?
Haha,
What
we...
a time we're having here.
Yeah, we let the sentient giant plant loose, and it is in the process of clearing up the poison swamps.
Doing a great job.
You stopped
Hallie.
the water flow.
However,
The only party in Mad King to ever get to the point,
yeah, we're cool like that.
let alone even make a passing attempt at fixing the poison swamps.
However, in doing so, we killed the lich that was responsible for keeping all of Lead Shire's undead people going.
Yeah.
So now
Not a loss.
So now
And
the
all of the
town-
spells on the city, making it all magical and whimsical.
Yeah, so now the town
Also
is
not a loss.
basically in ruins, and we are setting up to invade it and take it over for us. Kick out the little bit of Mad Kingsmen that are in there.
Yeah. The poison swamps are receding. Plant life is returning.
Yes.
Your name has been cleared
Yeah,
with the Druidic Association.
She even got offered a job.
Even was
did.
offered a contracting job. Meanwhile, on the other side of the continent, Lucian has been captured by the Mad King's forces while fleeing from the Druidic Association for aiding and abetting you.
And we also had a little conversation that the whole saving Lucian thing kind of got moved up on the to-do list because he specializes in like spell tattoos, and we have plans for that.
He does?
He does. It hasn't come up. You guys hadn't talked to him or about spell tattoos at all in all reality.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys had any interest in that, but that is Lucian's
Why wouldn't we
crafting
have
specialty.
interest in spell tattoos? They're so good.
Yeah, and we can have, so like my plan was to get like the healers in town, like we just get like death ward tattoos, but they don't actually heal us when they proc. They just send a message to the healers in town to be like, yo, bring me back right quick.
That's really expensive.
It's actually, it'd be a lot cheaper than an actual death ward.
Is much less expensive. However, in order for that to work,
We have
the
to be
healer
within
has to
purview.
be in the war room,
Yeah.
and you have to be within the range of your mage map.
Yeah.
Oh,
Details.
So how long do we have just chilling in town before we move on? Did
You
anybody
guys
have-
realistically have as much time as you want
Yeah.
chilling in town before you moved on, as you have not. You are rallying troops right now.
Yeah.
You've called down to Jimmy and not quite, and troops are being sent that way. You've spent a whole week doing that, though. Your not quite bronze troops, if you want them here, they're here today. You know?
So
Jimmy's in town. All your NPCs are around, besides the obvious.
So before we do anything, I want to go to the local blacksmith in town, and I want to have him just like attach my sending stone to like the inside of my helmet, like a comm.
So your normal blacksmith in town, right, is the same blacksmith that was just the blacksmith for Bronze Shire. He makes like shovels and
You're telling me you can't like bend some
Nails.
metal and like?
boy, do you want him
What do you need
to,
done?
or do you want to go talk to like Ben or Amelia or Grugnug?
I mean, I don't know.
Video.
I don't know if any of them can mess with metal. Can you mess with
A
metal?
little, yeah.
What? All you do is mess with wood. How am I supposed to know? Then yeah, I'll do that.
You can get it done very easily.
Yeah,
Ben
yeah.
is
That
probably
way-
the best one.
that
Now,
way I have-
now that does come with the caveat, right? It's just inlaid into your helmet, so it's protected. So you're going to have your sending stone set to activation phrases instead of like touching runes. So you can't call silently anymore.
Okay.
So long as you're cool with that. So long as you understand. You
Yeah.
can set those trigger phrases to whatever you desire. The simplest way would be
Bixby.
Bixby, call
call
Grugna.
Grugna, yeah. give it a name. Jarvis, call Lucian, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely, that's an easy one.
Name it Ian.
Hey Ian, do me a favor. Call Raymond for me right quick.
And he says, no, I'm busy.
Another caveat: my sending stone now comes with sass.
You can implementing a personality into a magic item is not incredibly difficult.
Let's not do that. Like,
If you want to do that, you could probably just talk to Tim. Like, ask him to do something really simple, and then that will happen.
No, but no. Again,
Tim can do that for you.
I need my phone to make phone calls. That's all I'm using it for.
Sending stones
I don't
at
need
base is technically a druidic enchantment.
I don't need.
So Tim would be the perfect one.
I don't need any extra sass coming with just trying to make a phone call.
You guys talked a little bit off screen before we started session. Your plan is this session to invade the ruins of Lead Shire. You're
Yes.
going to have your main forces, presumably augmented with just about all of your NPCs.
Yeah, that was my plan. Like, we'll
Attack
take.
and invade and take over the garrison, the main strong house of the area that holds all of the troops. And you guys are going to head to the other strong point that is the specialized, mysterious, smiling facility.
The weird place, yes.
Who, if anyone, are you taking with you?
So I would like to take either Raymond or Mark. Mark kind of just went through the ringer with us. So
Mark wants to go with you guys.
Of course he does.
He's your boy, and now he's like super hyped because no matter what choice he gets, he's messing up Mad Kingsman, right? He lives for these days.
So, yeah, my choice is either Raymond or Mark.
I think Raymond would be best served leading the other people.
Fair.
Jimmy is not much of a leader.
Yeah.
And that kind of becomes your fallback if
Yeah.
you take Raymond away.
Yeah. So, so then we'll take Mark, and then for a second slot, I would like to take a healer of some sort. Whether that be Derek or Frida.
Derek, Frida, there is a world where more than just East goes and talks to Kay and gets some healing potions made for themselves.
Yeah, but those explode.
No. Kay makes a reliable amount of very reliable healing potions. It is when you ask him to switch production from explosives to healing potions last second and say, how many can you make for me today, that you get healing potions that are at risk of exploding.
Gotcha.
I like those odds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly need healing potions, but like if you guys want to go to healing potions, you can go for it.
You don't need healing.
There
potions.
is.
Sure don't.
I will propose to you, you guys have not ever seemed to have much interest in taking this route before. However, you are infiltrating a facility of unknown function with unknown entities inside that you may or may not have to contend with. And who knows how many of them you will have to contend with before the facility is destroyed, yours, dealt with. Perhaps 3 strapping lads between you, Ys, and Mark, armed to the teeth with an augmented monk ready to just beat the teeth out of anything she runs into, and a single utility character, may not be the abject best approach. You do have the mind magic Godwoken Thelmar running the Thieves Guild, who is a big guy in his own right, but specializes in obfuscation magics. You have wizarding powerhouses, utility tanks. Shoot, Jimmy's a rogue. He's here. Could be like the good old days.
So could we take Mark,
You could take
a healer?
You could take 2 main NPCs.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was.
Right? I'm not going to let you guys take Mark, Jimmy, Grug, Nug, and 8 kids.
Yeah. So,
And if you do, I am 100% going to split them all for you and simply roll randomly as to what they encounter and how they do.
Yeah.
So it will reduce, potentially, the overall amount of rooms in the dungeon that you have to deal with. However, you are taking NPCs with set hit points, with set levels, with set abilities, and throwing them into your level of dungeon randomly.
Yeah. So I can get behind the idea of bringing Thelmar.
I set up the camera wrong. So give me about as close to T as you guys can friendly get. Perfect.
We
You're
can get
good.
cozy.
Otherwise, your hair blocks my face.
I don't know. I kind of like it that way.
We're talking about what NPC or NPCs. I'll allow 2 in the immediate party. If you go beyond that, they're probably going to break off into their own team and start clearing rooms on their own.
Right.
Who you wish to take, make sure you get the mic cover back on that.
Yeah, I can get behind bringing Thelmar, but if we bring Thelmar, then do we want to scrap Mark or do we want to scrap a healer?
Well, you don't need healing, so.
You're right. That's why I'm asking you.
A couple of you still have functioning death wards as well.
I have functioning death ward.
My mic is on now. I have a functioning death ward.
Twitchy Shuckle, don't tell them that.
What?
They have 2 healers currently.
But see,
And
okay,
we've
so
only brought
If you prepare
them.
the correct spells,
I am preparing healing spells.
and if you worry just ever so slightly less about
In
smacking
fact-
things every single round.
I heal people, and it's never enough for them.
To be fair, I don't think anybody's healing is enough for me.
Exactly, you're fine. You take like 50 points of damage, and you're like, oh, there goes like a quarter of my HP. I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't need healing. I'll just take a nap. Like, that's...
You do
Yeah.
have that ability. You got recovery coma.
I have fast healing.
See, like, see.
We're all
And
good.
then everybody wants to give me shit, like,
No,
oh,
we should
you're not
probably-
healing me. And then
No.
here's everybody like,
To be honest-
I don't need healing, I'm fine.
To be honest, we should probably get a healer.
Yeah, just, like I said, that's up to y'all.
Is the call then to
buffs?
pull
Yeah.
Cowardly Derek
Bull string.
as it, or taking Frida with sizably less hit points?
I wanna take
The woman child.
I want to take Derek.
We got to vote for Derek. We have to vote for
More
Frida.
health?
Oh, Jesus.
Are you telling me you could give me more
I
health?
could give you more health. I don't think you need it.
No, do that. Do that. Buff my con. Yeah.
So, Derek or
We got to
Frida?
vote for each. You guys haven't rolled with
Do
Frida
we need to like do this
since that like one
blind,
challenge dungeon
so
when
nobody
she was
feels
still
awkward?
young.
We should roll with Frida.
2 votes for Frida.
Yeah, I was gonna say Frida just because Derek isn't really into the face melting. Yeah.
See, but that's the thing is if we take him on enough missions, eventually he'll get over it.
We'll just traumatize him to the point that he doesn't feel anything anymore.
Eventually he'll get over
Yeah.
it.
Maybe we should take Derek.
Derek does. Derek does every now and then go psychotic and start melting everything in his pathway. You guys have not necessarily been in a situation where that potentially includes you, though.
Yeah. And isn't he also kind of keeping an eye on your sister?
He is
Yes, but
100%
there's-
keeping an eye on your
But
sister.
but we also have a detachment of people specifically where their whole job is
there are
to
other
deal
people
with that.
trained with it
Yeah.
at this point. It's been a month or two, and Derek's got the system figured out. Kay's been working out really well, actually, for watching her.
That's terrible.
The kobolds, Huma and Ni, that stack up on each other's shoulders to be one functioning doctor. They take shifts hanging out with her because they barely speak common as it is.
Yeah.
So, like, super simple. There's a couple of the kids. Maury's really good with her.
So she's fine.
Derek is not 100% needed for Luma.
But
if Frida
you know-
won, Frida won.
Derek also not only has Illuma, but every other child, and
But are you leveraging? Are you doing a full call to arms with all of your combative NPC children, with all of your sport talent kids?
I mean, they would want to. They're trying to form their little parties anyways.
They want to participate.
And this is a fairly safe.
And you know Raymond's only going to give them small jobs where it's like, there's a little phalanx of spearmen over
Yeah.
there with no mage.
Exactly. Like we're
That's your target.
if we're gonna start letting them be independent, then it's best to let them be independent while we're still close enough to save them.
In a controlled environment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's that first time that your parents drink at home. It's safe.
You brought that up so many times. My parents never did that. My parents never did that. That is not a thing.
I was Catholic.
For a lot of people.
I was Catholic. It is a lot. It is a thing for a lot
Yeah,
of
my
I did
parents
that.
did not do that, but lots of parents do that.
My parents did that.
We drank wine in church since I was 11.
Yeah.
You go through First Communion, you're like, all right, wine every Sunday. Like,
Frida
it's not.
is locked in.
It's not.
I voted for
All right.
Frida.
Who
Frida.
else?
So, I mean, I say we take Mark just because he's the lad.
A nat
But
20.
God.
he also
We're
brought
gonna
up
do so well.
bringing Thelmar and his sneakiness.
I
So-
just don't feel that. I'm not vibing with Thelmar.
Why are you not vibing with Thelmar?
I don't like sneaking.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
that's
sneaky.
that's
He's weird.
not Zelly's approach. at all.
You guys also, right? You may be taking the main party NPC role as a little bit too literally. If you bring Thelmar, he can race ahead. He can scout ahead, and he can come back with useful information, and he can ambush at appropriate times. It's not necessarily he's going to stand in line with you and march down the hallway, and when initiative starts,
Yeah.
he's standing next to one of you ready to go. But if you guys want Mark,
Roll like a god.
he's my favorite.
You see that?
What
He's
other
got a
kids
cool
do
new
we have?
halberd.
I'm gonna roll
So
like a god.
we take.
a random
So many
child?
children.
I got a
So we
one
can
of the
take.
I saw that.
You know, it's been a very long time since you've taken Coraline on any adventures, and she has been working very hard.
And she can. Yeah, you know what?
Carolyn?
We could bring Caroline, and we can send Mark with the mess up the So we don't take Mark. We
What if
have
we
Mark
take
go
Tito?
with the army, and he can be the like babysitter of like when Raymond sends the kids to go and do something or like
I don't
take
think
out
Mark
these
wants
mad
to
kings.
babysit.
No. Because see, you're killing two birds with one stone. If he's like, go take out these like phalanx of spears over here, kids, and then like the kids go, and then Mark is kind of there to like.
So you're not going to let the kids self-split into their like 4 or 5 man parties that they've been forming. You're,
Well, I thought
you're
you
planning
were-
on having a mob of 15 to 20 sport talent kids with Mark at the front just smashing into Mad King Mooks.
Well, I mean, you brought up the whole like Raymond will give them like specific tasks and everything, so that's
Yeah.
where my brain went. But like, if that's the case, if that's not the case, then like yeah, if they want to like split into their groups and everything, then yeah, Mark can just go have fun.
Oh,
He's okay with that.
buddy.
No oversight? All right.
What's that?
I think it'd be better for Raymond to designate for the kids because he's got that more.
Yeah, that's
strategic-
what
Yeah,
we're
that's
saying.
what he said. Yeah. Raymond is going to be your head designator for your main forces regardless, which is why he's more or less off the table for you to take as your main NPC
Yeah.
for this dungeon. Courtney, then.
Coraline?
Coraline. There's Courtney, who can do kind of partial wild shaping. Alia always wants to go with you guys.
No,
she
no,
thinks she thinks she's above the rest of the kids.
last time.
Fine. She's fine.
No, it's someone else's turn. I vote.
Maury is a powerhouse.
Take Grant.
So-
Shiro is useful.
Not taking Grant.
I also would like to point out that at least 2 of our children are from Lead Shire, and maybe we don't want to bring them here right now.
From Lead Shire?
Not from Lead Shire proper, from surrounding areas.
Gotcha.
Where living people are from.
Could be helpful.
Oh,
actually.
okay. Because I was thinking maybe they were old enough that it was pre.
Yeah. So like Lead Shire is the barony
Yeah.
that controls all the surrounding towns and stuff.
Gotcha.
None of the kids that you have that are from the area are older than the event.
Except for that one
Yeah,
kid.
Vlad.
No, the girl that has
Oh.
been around forever.
That does not
That's right.
age. Yeah.
Oh, we should talk to her some more at some point.
Probably.
Not right now though. We have places to conquer.
Oh, we have so many children.
So, I vote Caroline and Frida.
Sure.
Caroline and Frida. There we go.
Caroline and Frida,
Yeah.
it is.
They know each other.
They know each other. They get along.
Exactly.
They do stuff.
Caroline is super excited to show off her improvement to you. She's ready to rock, ready to roll,
I'll be happy to see it.
ready to shake things violently.
She kind of almost died the last time we brought her to.
She was
But-
like 3rd level, and you brought her to a 7th level dungeon.
Yeah.
You know what? I've almost died a lot of times. Like, grow up.
I mean,
I've
technically,
had
they
to have
grown up.
CPR by a monkey. Like,
Uzel, I need a circumstance roll from you.
Oh. Concerning 9.
9. Fantastic. You wake up on the morning of mobilization. Your forces are outfitted, kitted up. The march is going to begin in just a few short hours. And as you go to sit down in the war room, at the coffee table, anywhere this morning, nobody has a face.
Whoa.
All of your friends, they have their hair. You can recognize their armor. You're hearing voices, but no words actually come through. And you cannot see their faces.
Huh.
Concerning?
Very. Hey, Derek.
You go to find Derek. Yeah, he's setting out, getting ready. You go tap on his shoulder. He turns. You see nothing.
Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell him I can't see faces. I can't understand what you're saying. Can you not hear me?
He reaches out to put his hand on your forehead.
I'll write the message.
You like pull away and
Yeah.
write down a message?
Yeah.
You cannot write.
Aphasia. Look at you go.
For a minute, like you write it, and as you finish the word, it looks perfectly fine. And when you go to mark the next word, it just turns to scribbles.
I wanna eat one of my Ganesh fruits.
You're out.
I'm not out.
You had 30 days worth of that.
Yeah,
You got
and-
those like 4 months ago.
Yeah, and you said that they would last, and then I tried to take one of them, and you said it had no effect because I wasn't experiencing any effect, so I said that I would just hang on to the rest of them and not use them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I should have been doing this much earlier with you.
Oh.
I assumed that you took the instructions and had one daily.
Yeah, no, like I took that first one, and I was like, is there anything? And you're like, well, no, but you aren't experiencing anything, so I was
Okay.
like...
Retroactively, you would have been having more symptoms of this.
Okay.
And your fruit supply should be gone.
Neat.
So you have the idea to reach into your bag and to pull out some of Ganesh's fruit that was bestowed upon you. You remember where you leave it, where you left it in your bag of holding. You reach into the pocket dimension and nothing comes out.
Unfortunate.
It is at this point that Derek's being reapproaches you and holds his hand out one more time for you. I need a reflex saving throw.
Okay. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's not great. 15.
15. He lays his hand on your head just for a brief moment, and you collapse and fall backwards. You black out.
Okay. Well, I'm asleep.
The rest of you guys have woken up normally. You're going about your day, getting preparations made. You go to get together with your team, and Uzel is not there.
Well, is Raymond here?
Raymond is around, but he is currently bouncing between other NPCs, getting jobs designated to your groupings. He's a very busy guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you can pull his attention for a second.
Have you seen Uzel?
Help.
I heard someone call his name from the medical tent.
Oh, okay.
Talk to Derek.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay.
You guys bust in the medical tent, and it is packed with people. All surrounding Uzel, his eyes are open,
Mm-hmm.
and his lips are moving, but incoherency is coming out. He is babbling. Derek is currently casting some spells over top of him.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
They do not seem to notice you when you come in.
Well, it looks bad. This is great.
Uzel, I need a strength check from you.
Jeebus.
Are there any side nurses or anybody else working the medical tents that I could talk to? Doing anything?
Unfortunately, most of them have packed up and already begun on the roadway after the main force.
Okay.
But yeah, you could catch some side guy.
Okay. Just want to ask him if he knows any information about what's going on with Uzel.
Big guy came in here, babbled a couple of things, and then collapsed.
You ever seen anything like this before?
I had an aunt one time that could have swore that she was abducted by aliens
Right.
and taken to another dimension. And then came back and was just saying the most insane thing. She was talking about these things called bonds and CDs and stocks.
Okay.
Talked
That's
about this
actual-
Lockheed Martin company.
That's actual words. He's not saying words.
Are those actual words?
Do you not know what those words mean? Do you know what those words mean?
Dude.
Nosebleed.
Mr. Barbarian
I
from
need
the
you to
north?
roll an intelligence roll. Do you know what
Mr.
those words?
Barbarian from the north?
Can I do a bluff check?
Absolutely, you can do a bluff check instead.
Fantastic.
That's not great. That's not.
You do not sell it.
You're rolling fire, bro.
That's not great.
He just goes like, whatever, man, and walks away. Strength check.
21.
Fantastic. As you guys are kind of spreading out, trying to figure out what's going on, Oozle sits up and, almost in a fit of rage, throws 2 of the kobold doctors
Oh,
off of
God.
himself, and he stands up, draws his halberd, and starts charging northward and rips through the wall of the tent.
Oh no.
He is on the way to Lead Shire.
Oh God. Okay. I'll wild shape into something big. Yeah. Like a.
monk.
We
head
don't-
down.
Do you-
Or do we let this play out? y'all better stop me.
Let him go! Let him
You know,
go
like
free!
follow close. You know, like parents, we let them figure out their own thing. In the background.
You gotta let the kid touch the stove once.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let him go face the Mad King's forces real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle the guy.
Yeah, CMB for a grapple check.
28.
What is your normal CMD?
Wow, 27.
Woo!
It would have succeeded even if he was set up. Hey,
Whoa.
Draymond.
Oh! What's up, dudes?
Being raided.
Oh.
Drop in the chat what you guys are all about. We're going to continue going on with our game. Our resident paladin Oozle has a brain tumor and is currently going on a
Rampage, yeah.
cancer-induced rampage.
Oh,
Just step through the
no.
tent in his church.
Well, I have a, I have a
Forgot
question.
about the
So,
cancer.
Dryad raid.
Yeah, the caterpillar cancer.
The lingering caterpillar.
yeah, no.
cancer.
So like, unless in my
Crippling
rage,
caterpillar
did I
cancer.
pop my
What if
my
he
sport talent?
eventually
Okay, then yeah.
No, you're just
Beautiful
now.
green butterfly.
you have realized that you slept in and they headed out without you.
Copy. I'm on my
You
way.
gotta get there. You gotta get there now.
Chrysalis tumor.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, we should probably stop.
You race up behind him. You take him down.
Yeah.
You buckle his knees.
I sure do.
Slams into the dirt.
Yeah, fuck his face.
Derek comes running up behind
Oh,
and casts a spell on you. You feel a magical effect wash over your body for a brief moment.
And they made
Your
you
vision
tiny.
begins to darken. You can roll
Pocket
a
Oozle.
will saving throw against this.
I mean, would I roll a will saving throw
I don't
against
know,
this?
would Oozle
How
roll?
important is it to you to get to the front lines?
How important? Man, you
That's
slept
the
in.
objective for the day.
You said a will?
Will.
You slept in. man.
That'd be a 26.
26 in your weakened state fails.
Good. I'm glad.
He takes Oozle down. There are a vast couple of spells cast on you. Most of Derek's casting power for the day is used on you. A couple hours later, you come to consciousness. People have their faces. You can hear words. You're back.
Sick.
Derek, look, you were laying on a gurney. Derek is standing over you. Your condition is worsening. I thought you had talked to Ganesh about this and you had supplies. Where do you keep those?
Yeah, oh, my bag of holding, I have them.
Yeah, you pull open your bag of holding. There's nothing in there. You have used them all, and you do not remember.
Well, it would appear that I am out.
Oh bother! This is super not. This isn't going to be good. My spells can keep you going for perhaps a couple of days, but you're going to have to seek treatment
Yeah, you said that you were working on that.
very soon. I am. I don't know if I'm as ready as I would prefer to be for such a procedure, but I do believe that we have the necessary resources at hand to perform. If we say next week, it'll take me a little time to gather the supplies and to get the appropriate parties arranged.
If it were me, I'd give him 2 weeks.
I don't have 2 weeks.
Well,
Literally just said it's going to be a problem in a couple of days. So, sure, if anything, yeah.
If,
just as soon
if
as
you
can.
wish to wait 2 weeks, it's very likely that there may be permanent loss to your vision.
Yeah, let's avoid
Could we
that.
get more fruits from Ganesh?
I mean, we could try.
Ask him.
Yeah, I don't have any more.
I've got token.
I have one as well.
You spare God token to help me with my brain
Is it
tumor?
the one?
Your brain tumor.
Is it the one Dodgy gave you though?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Second of all, no, it's just a normal God token.
Perfect.
Dodgy who?
Who's that?
You spend a God token to
Struck
speak with
down.
Ganesh.
Yeah.
You are once again brought back to that deserty yet tropical place. Open throne and the elephant-y, man-y thing
Manatee.
sits before you. His face seems... What's like the opposite of bemused?
Annoyed.
Yeah, a little annoyed. That's
Concerned?
fine.
Annoyed by what?
Flustered,
Discontent.
agitated.
Yeah, I'll,
That's a good one.
why are you agitated? I'm just here for fruits. I'll just... Great Ganesh, I beseech you for your assistance once again.
Why does that sound so difficult coming from you?
Because I, quite frankly, am scared.
You fear things? O destroyer of demons?
Yes, death
You've
is...
charged headlong into everything that's been thrown at you so far.
Unfortunately, this isn't something that's... I can beat by just charging in headstrong.
Sure you can. You bash your head hard enough, it might fix it.
Not how
Knock it
works.
loose.
I am surprised that a pawn of the gods of war would say such things.
Well,
Is this actual humility, or is it really desperation?
to be honest, it'd be a mix of both.
You need not lie to me.
It's not a lie.
Have you truly been humbled by this?
Yes, it is something that is actively killing me, and I can do nothing to stop it.
That's probably true. And why do I find you here today?
Because I...
Got it.
What did you get?
Snatched a fly out of the air. Should have built a monk.
Really fit.
Because I'm...
Barbarian's good.
Doesn't need a reclass. We're fine.
Damn.
I'm here today to humbly ask for your assistance yet again. The fruits that you had given me last time I was here, the supply has run out, and the problem is surfacing. Worse,
As I told you it would.
indeed.
I can make such a deal. Payment is payment. All of us gods are bound to our tokens. But I have a more important question for you. Do you believe you've helped people?
I do.
I would like to propose a different deal. I want you to truly, selflessly help someone. You believe you have helped people. But in order to complete my task, you will have to amend your definitions. If you do this task, I will cure you.
That's a catch-22. Because
In no such way.
how you're giving me a task to help somebody selflessly in order for me to have this thing fixed and for me to stay alive. So by me helping somebody in order to save myself, that's not...
You misunderstand the point of this deal. The point of this deal is not simply to help a single person selflessly. The point of this deal is for you to learn to help people selflessly. And to amend the wrongful idea that conquering and ruling is the same as helping.
Very well.
You will have your 30 fruit as per your token. I am willing to make this deal simply to make those with power perform better. Not all of us gods keep a very close eye on what goes on in the world, and I know that I relax my gaze at times. But since the last time you came to me, I have been paying attention, and I have asked around about you and those around you.
Weird.
And I am vastly disappointed.
Might I ask why?
Return now to your friends, to your comrades, and to those under you, and actually try to make the gods proud. Your vision fades, and you return to the mortal plane.
Fuck this guy.
30 fruit re-upped.
Not a fan.
Good thing you don't worship him, I guess.
Like, how dare you?
He really said, be better.
Who do you think you are? Like, we're pretty damn impressive.
That's what I'm saying.
He
but I
did not say
figured-
that.
I figured I wouldn't bring that up.
So, how'd it go?
Went about as well as last time. Oh, Papa fruit.
Did you tell us before now that you had cancer?
Yes, everybody knew. Yeah.
There was a couple conversations about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Like when it first came
Him
about
and
to be like, this is a
That's
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I
Him
couldn't
and
remember
Haraway
if you
got
kept that
cancer
a
at the same time.
secret.
No,
or if-
because we all went and got scannies too.
That's right.
Yeah, because everybody has something wrong with them except for
Yeah.
East.
Yeah.
East is just chilling.
East is still
He already
currently
has
clean,
his own
besides the
stuff,
permanent
you know?
frostbite.
Besides the front, well, that's fine. It's been like that since I was born.
And the weird peanut butter cravings,
Yeah.
but you know.
Cravings.
I need to
That's a
stay
polite
on
way
my
to put it.
protein for the day.
It's not even the right kind of protein.
Protein is protein.
100% not
Who does
true.
move?
I need everybody to roll a d12 circumstance roll
You got it.
as you get ready to head out of town.
That's a 5.
7.
7.
Nice.
2, 5.
So that's like 7, 7,
7.
7.
We got lucky sevens.
Woo!
Lucky sevens it is.
Kind of.
You guys mosey out of town. You're a little ways behind the main force. That's not a huge deal as they take time to set up resupply lines, they take time to set up a camp, and they're going to do more of a proper siege on this facility. You guys, you're going to blast a hole through the wall, I assume, and just race in, guns ablazing, no recon done, no proper standoff with guard forces or anything like that. So
Correct.
Oh, well, okay, I have a question.
you're on a faster operating table.
Do we want, because I could potentially try to sneak into either the smiling facility or the garrison and curse the terrain like we did before and try to chase them out again?
Have
Or
you go in
do-
on your own again as a small animal? I'm down.
Hey, that works out
Yeah,
really
that usually
well.
works out great.
Remember that one time Gladys blasted you in the face?
Yeah. Shit on his head
Worms
again.
that chase you around for
Yeah.
a while.
I'm
and,
just
you
saying it's
know.
an option.
I think that would be a solid plan
It works out
for
every
the
time.
garrison
Why not stop it there?
to try to force flush
them
out. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at Stinky.
But
Stink
I don't
bomb.
know if we want to flush out whatever's in this super secret military complex that the heroes are going to.
Yeah.
So.
Do you utilize a wild shape and a cast of cursed terrain
Yeah.
to begin that process?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I just need a stealth roll from you.
You got it, bud.
What
Okay.
animal are you?
Very close to an
That
animal.
might change.
Saw it over
That's
there
true.
for a
I am
second.
quite. I'm gonna
It's like a teeter.
be quite small. Garrison.
Dragonfly, go.
Yeah. Do I need to be like tiny, or can I be like a small bird?
You can be whatever size
you
you're
be
allowed to be
can you be
by the
diminutive
rules.
yet?
So, like, I'm not going to
I
tell
know
you
I
what
can be
animals you
tiny.
can and can't be.
I don't think you can be diminutive.
You got to know the animal.
Pterodactyl, go.
You did a large dragonfly last time.
Yeah.
And so that's well within your range. A small bird, a sparrow, a starling, whatever. Sure.
Just
Absolutely.
be something.
Be a fruit fly.
Fruit fly.
That's too
If I can't be like I'm pretty sure I can be like a tiny bug. Otherwise, I'll just be like a sparrow.
Easy. So the guardhouse is built. It is a basic keep. However, when you go in, you do notice that it is almost completely hollow. There's tons of guards running around. There are some barracks attached to the sides, some side rooms and stuff like that. However, the main feature is simply a large hallway and a portal.
Okay. And a portal. Interesting. Do I see anything through the portal, or?
It shimmers, and you can catch glimpses of something inside.
Okay.
Um,
And I can be diminutive, so I'll be like a little wasp.
okay, wasps are cool.
So do you want me to
Absolutely.
just add like I don't know that they have a page for.
We won't worry about that.
Okay.
You succeeded your stealth roll. You're not at risk of getting shot out of the sky.
Awesome.
Unless you go too far. You see the reflection. It seems to be like a lobby kind of looking area. There's some long couches. There looks like there's an administrative desk. And there's a couple of doors on some walls in this square-shaped room beyond. You see a couple forms move around, but as the portal shimmers, it is impossible to realistically make out faces or anything like that. You see the green of the tabards for a couple of them, right? It's Mad King portal, Mad King territory.
Shoot, and I'm way too small to try to use the sending stone. So,
A cast of cursed terrain would work inside the main keep and for the forces garrisoned there, which is a sizable force.
but if they have this portal, then it kind of maybe.
They could retreat through the portal or they could flush outside.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a coin toss.
It's
Either
a
way,
pretty big
your
area.
forces are tasked with going through and clearing this place out.
If you come
I
back,
think
we
it's like
can.
I think it's like a 5-mile radius.
If you come back, we can have Grugnug cast through you to
Yeah,
try
but that
to
doesn't
close
go through
the portal.
portals.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering, if it's worth it to like try to do something about that portal or like investigate that before. Because if I'm not really seeing anybody in the building itself, if they're
You're
all...
seeing plenty of people in the building itself.
Okay.
And they're geared up for war. They've seen your camp set up outside and stuff. They're ready to oppose you at that point.
Got it.
However, this is not a standard castle.
Okay, I'll go back and tell them what I saw, tell the group what I saw.
The information will be nice.
Yeah.
It might postpone your guys' invasion
Yeah.
at least a couple of hours, if not up to like a full day.
Yeah.
That doesn't realistically change what you guys are doing. You guys can head to the Smiling facility right here, right now.
Okay.
I mean, do we want to try to get that portal closed real quick before we head out? Because Grugnug
Is it that
can.
simple?
I mean, Grugnug helped us close the other
Yeah,
portal.
it's
It
Yeah.
is
switched up.
difficult. It takes time. And it takes time for the spell to hold. And depending on the portal type, there might be active mages on the other side keeping it open, right?
Yeah.
You guys had a very large advantage with your last portal in the fact that all the mages who had cast that spell originally were dead and gone. And had no chance to oppose
Right.
your attempt. This one, odds are very strong that there are magical forces and magical beings inside or around the portal that are maintaining it actively. So there is actually a very high likelihood that Grugnug's spell would fail.
Okay. So in that case, I say we just leave that to our boys. We inform them of the portal, and essentially just tell them to,
Take your forces and move.
yeah.
Okay?
Be aware of that. That's a thing. So Emosian?
Watch out for that.
Yeah. Do we still want to do throw a curse on there? Or...
I mean, you can, but like if they have a bunch of mages there, can they cancel it?
They could.
Yeah.
So like,
Save it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could save it.
You guys head in through the ruined city walls. They are unguarded. They are impossible to guard at this point, realistically, with the forces that the Mad King has in the area. And you head to the reinforced smiling facility. Perception rolls as you approach through the town.
And do you guys want the buffs before we go into combat? Because they're actually only a minute per level.
It is a minute per level. Okay. Something else is 10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
I would say that like let's wait until we get like actually inside.
Okay, and then I also have resist energy communal, which is 10 minutes per level divided among us. So
How does that work?
So everybody you resist. It's like the first
10 points of
10
damage.
points of damage.
Of a element type that you select.
Yeah. So I'd probably pick fire. That's usually the go-to.
I mean, you've been hit with lightning a lot.
Yeah, I don't. There's not an option. Lightning.
Like
Yeah, you can pick electric.
Like I truly
Oh, yeah,
think
you
that
can.
like we've been
You
hit by
absolutely can.
electric spells more than fire.
Okay. If you guys want to go with electricity instead, we can. I just feel like fire's kind of the go-to for mages. It's like some of the highest damage spells.
I want to go for electric, but if the group decides fire, we'll go fire.
Okay. What do you votes? Anyone?
If you do fat damage, I'm happy.
No, this is to prevent damage.
Oh, barbarian understanding.
Monk says, why don't we wait to cast and choose that spell until we see what we're fighting?
Works
Yeah,
for me.
we can do
Is
that
it like
too.
an area,
That's fine.
right?
It's like one of those things where I have to be able to touch everybody.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right. So, like, we walk to the room, we peek in, we're like,
Yeah, we
oh.
send Steve in there to see what kind of damage this is.
Yeah, do they just
Kenosi, go.
no. Not the
If
sun.
he comes back, is his hair standing up all spiky or is it singed? Now we know.
Okay, cool.
Or does
Well,
it look like
we
he's got a
can-
nice frost on
We
him?
can
Now
wait
we'll
on that too.
know.
Just throwing that out there. Perfect.
Go into Kenosi and report back.
Perception rolls as you guys approach the wall.
Oh.
15.
Nice.
Total of 20.
Total of 20.
17.
24.
24.
We're doing great.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
yeah,
seems
nothing.
clear. In the distance, you see a couple odd end scouting units of Mad Kingsmen. They seem to be trying to set up, a redoubt here or there or destroy larger remnants of stronger buildings that you guys can potentially use against them. They see you guys approaching. They pull back. It's not really worth your time to chase them. Nobody interferes with you, though. As you approach the wall, it has the gigantic yellow smiley face painted on it. There are guard towers, and you do see what appear to be the silhouettes of guards. Very few, just one per tower, 4 towers total. They stand there unmoving, and you cannot, because of how the shade works, see faces, discerning details, weapons. But they seem to be standing and staring. There is, underneath the smiley face, a simple door.
Yeah, let's go through the door. I'm sure those are just like.
It is iron,
Cutouts.
right? It's like a reinforced door, but you don't do anything about the guards.
I'm sure those are just like cutouts or something.
Yeah, they're World War II in us right now. Got like fake tanks and stuff. Totally.
I mean, you can fly up there. Or
Yeah,
you still.
I'm,
You can
yeah,
fly.
I will. I'll fly up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
do
fly
want
up
another
to them?
Stealth roll or?
Yes, this would be a new stealth roll if you want to maintain.
What are you, by the way?
I'm a wasp. I'm a jeweled wasp.
You're a wasp.
specifically.
Oh, I'd kill you.
That's pretty low. My stealth is not awesome. So 14.
You get a huge bonus for being.
Initiative.
Funny games
Awesome.
I think it's like plus 14 or something.
Oh, wow.
It's like crazy.
Cool.
Absolutely. You fly up there. There is no movement. When you get up and you kind of get into the shade of the tower, they appear to be like scarecrows,
Yep.
stuck on an iron pipe.
Called it.
World War II in us.
You fly back down. You approach the door. It's got just a knob. Do you break in? What do you? What's the game plan when you reach the door? I suppose.
I want to perception the door and see if I can like see anything that's gonna like, I don't know, joy buzzer me or.
You do
Wait.
No. Okay.
No.
There would be nothing like that visible.
Can I traps it? I have a craft traps. Can I possibly apply that to see if there's any traps in the door?
You have trap sense as a barbarian. You can just roll perception with your bonus.
I don't think I do with my subclass.
Oh, you don't with your subclass?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're a trapper.
Sure.
Well, I'm a trapper.
Roll craft trap.
Okay, could I?
And you know, if you were trapping the door, how would you do it? Is how you're gonna frame this, right?
Okay. 24.
The best possible thing, right? They'd never be able to know with this big old wall. On the other side, right, there's a giant tripod with this huge log suspended. And there's just a tripwire on the back side of the door. So when it opens, the door catches open and the log just swings out and just crushes the chest of whoever comes in,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's what you would do.
That's what I will inform of that.
Okay. Well,
That's what I would do.
Well, since you know where it is, like you should open the door and then just duck it.
Do we want to push it open with the staff? I do have a magical staff.
Are you sure?
What way does it open? Is it this way or that?
It's pushing.
It's pushing.
Yeah. See, that's what you would do, right? So that way
Yeah.
it pulls the tripwire and then can activate the lock to lock open so the lock can swing out, just crush your chest. And you know, you would position, you'd get like, you know, redwood. You'd get huge log and hold it up there so it would just absolutely eviscerate anything
I'd probably
that
put some
opens
peanut
that
butter
door.
on the locks to grease it up too.
Hold up.
Maybe.
Hold up.
Yeah.
So this is like a door that leads into the wall, right?
Yeah.
I
I mean, you know, or just into whatever
Okay,
kind of
cool. So,
courtyard
like,
or whatever
it's
is
like
there.
a courtyard before
Awesome.
the
So
actual castle. main.
Wasp, just take a peek over the wall and tell me, is there a big ass log that's gonna cave us in?
Sure, I'll fly up.
You could probably even like,
second
fly
time.
under the
Yeah.
track.
At this point, you've named the scarecrows.
Yeah,
See a bill and you
yeah,
fly. It's a clear courtyard.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, there is no standing building inside this,
Okay.
inside these walls.
Is there any sign of people in here, or is
Perception
it
roll.
just... 27.
27. There are the faintest silhouettes of like bay doors that open up out of the floor. And you see holes carved into the stone where a large tripod can be set up for a winching mechanism to like higher and lower things down. Like it's like putting cargo onto a ship almost. You see hints of that.
Okay.
So whatever's going on here is underground.
Interesting.
Switch it to a mole, right?
Dire badger.
Dire.
Yeah,
Dire mole.
You see no trap.
Okay. And then, I mean, just like within, are there like doors around the bottom? Like, are they all open? Are they all closed? It's just.
The only thing that you see is that faint outline in the middle of this large kind of cargo door that can be opened up.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll relay the news to the group here.
Oh yeah. Do you want to open the door? Or you want me to open it?
Yeah, open the door. I mean, whatever it is what she's saying.
All right. Well, you have the most health, so you should open the door.
I'll push the door. Can I push the door open?
You're a
with
wasp.
my
A
magical-
wasp?
I'm opening the door.
not.
Opening the door, and now I'm upset.
The door is unlocked. You twist the knob and
Yeah, now I activate.
swings open.
I activate my rage though.
yeah, okay. You start raging. You're breathing real heavy. You're not thinking very clearly. The courtyard's open. You guys walk in. What is marching order, generally speaking, going to be?
East and Oozle in the front.
I'll stay in the back.
We'll have
Oh, dude, you should stay. You're flying.
Caroline
thing, so that if we get into it,
and,
we can cast it.
Yep. There you go. You got it.
2x2s.
Or you do that.
Kenosi in the back. Easy as.
Yeah.
I feel like they're coming soon.
Yeah, whenever you guys want the buffs, I have them ready. But
You guys open it up. You do see along what would be the remodeled old Lead Shire wall, there are 4 towers and 4 more of these scarecrow-like guards standing at them. You guys enter into the courtyard. You're heading to the middle, presumably, to open up the doors that NVIDIA has told you about.
Buff me.
What's all of y'all's touch ACs?
Buff me.
There, you got it.
I've been buffed.
Easy killer.
got your
like,
bears and
as he's saying,
So that's
as we're like walking up to it.
Yes, as you're walking up to it,
hit
I need to know your touch ACs.
30,
I'm gonna get my
that's a
buffs
plus
going.
4 for each level.
You say that.
9.
My touch AC
So it's
is
gonna
a
give you another 2
14.
points per
Cool.
level, so 22.
That's pretty good. East,
18? I'm sorry?
touch AC before buffs.
25.
As no spell has actually been cast yet, because I asked for touch ACs before you said any of that. And NVIDIA.
Let's see what the touch
I think
AC
you get a
of
plus
wasp
4 bonus to your AC.
because I'm so small.
Yeah.
It has pages for swarms, not for smalls.
Yeah. Take your AC and add 4. Your touch
20
AC.
total.
20 total. Wonderful. And Kenosi's
What?
touch AC.
20, oh no, 19. He's at 19 touch AC.
Sweet. You all feel a slight prick at some point, at some part of open skin or at a chink in your armor. NVIDIA, you catch a massive dart to the entirety of your body and it blasts your wasp form into pieces,
Awesome.
transforming you back into a rabbit, and then a new dart pricks you.
Cool.
I need fortitude saves.
I'm good at those.
From
That
Kenosi as
is
well.
a nat 1 for Frida and a nat 4 for
This is-
Caroline.
This is before the buff or after the buff?
This is absolutely
Oh
before.
no, Kenosi is not doing well.
Kenosi rolled,
Yeah, he rolled a 14.
not enough.
I
NVIDIA
rolled,
rolled.
a 26.
Okay.
$32.
Cool. 30
18.
and 18. You two, good.
Sweet.
As you stand there and these little pricks hit, you feel this venom kind of seep into you, but you are able to fight it off. T, you have natural immunity to venom, do you not?
I do.
That's
Fantastic. Next to you guys, as you're walking, trap doors open up. And you see Caroline, Kenosi, Frida, and Itzeli fall unconscious and begin just clanging down these tubes.
No!
Like laundry chutes.
Can we try to grab one? Maybe?
No.
No?
You guys were ahead of them. You could try to grab one.
I'm so small.
Yeah.
Grab Kenosi.
Ooh.
And you don't have thumbs.
Yeah.
So keep that in
Oh,
mind. But you can
gosh.
most certainly attempt. You could like bite a pant leg, you know?
Yeah.
Could you
Use your
try
finger
to
teeth.
use? Can you try to use your Wukong staff?
That's what I
to,
was
like,
thinking. I don't know if I have enough time to try
Wedge
to
it?
shunt my staff under someone. Under Kenosi, obviously.
Yeah. Your reflex save.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah, I'll give you some kind of dexterity check to.
I mean, if I shift into something right now, I'm not gonna have time to catch them.
Absolutely
too,
not.
So dexterity.
I say maybe try grabbing.
Some kind of dexterity. You could use a skill if you can justify it. You could do it as an attack roll. That'd be the most applicable.
I would try catching literally anybody but the monkey.
That's my son.
He'll be fine. Can you not, since you can cast spells through him, can you not cast Carry Companion on him?
If I had it prepared, I sure could.
Copy.
I'm prepared for combat, lads. Yeah, we'll just go with an attack, I guess. No, I don't know that a
Wow.
15's gonna do it.
You shoot the staff down just a little too little, a little too late.
Yep.
You don't catch him at a good angle, and Kenosi tumbles. The door is just before you guys. These trap doors are open
Where'd those darts come
for the
from?
time being. They came from the guards.
The fake ones?
Yeah.
Ah, that's why they had the metal pipe. Damn.
One round of actions before more darts swing out to the three of you. NVIDIA, you don't really care, but
Should we go after them?
the trap doors begin
Probably.
slowly
Yeah, I'll jump down.
clicking back.
Okay, we'll jump down.
probably.
Who do you jump down after? Each one of them went in a
Kenosi.
different tube. You jump after Kenosi?
I think the monk can take care of herself. I don't think Frida can.
Fuck them kids.
I'm gonna.
In the words of Michael
No,
Jordan.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Caroline. Oozle likes Caroline more, so like.
You
That's
jump
my
down
battle buddy.
Caroline's tube.
That's my battle buddy right
Yeah,
there.
I was
You
gonna
got
go
Frida.
for Caroline.
You
still
also
can.
go for Caroline.
Yeah, no, I'll go for Frida.
Sorry, bud.
Like out of anybody, out of anybody,
Taking a nap is like your whole thing.
The three of you, as you are sliding down
As
after
I
your
jump
friends,
down, I want to slip on my invisibility ring.
you activate your invisibility.
Yeah. I guess I'll just
Absolutely.
be wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Any standard action from you two as you fall
So-
down? A buffing spell, something like
Did
that?
she never hit that buff on me?
No.
Damn.
Would you say that
would've had
clicking
so
the
much
ring
health.
on is a standard?
Yes.
Sorry, bud.
Activation of a magical ring like that is a standard action because it is casting the spell.
How big are these tubes?
Eh,
Big enough for a large creature?
big enough for Oozle to relatively comfortably slide down. You could be pretty big and still, right, if you turn into a dire bear, you're going to just squeeze yourself.
Yeah.
If you turn into
You'll plug
a
the
tiger,
tube.
you could probably, so long as there's not any like crazy bends
Uh-huh.
coming up, you could manage.
I'll hold it until I come down to what I think is going to be the end of the tube, and I'll
Okay.
shift there.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Somewhat of creativity. So you know how I have like my blood armor?
Yeah,
Should I get plus 1 AC for every 5 piercing or slashing damage?
correct.
What if I just take out a dagger on my way down and like stab myself a couple times?
Can you do 5 damage or more on a attack roll with 1d4 for damage?
Well,
You have
no,
more
you
than
got
5 passive damage, right?
You got your strength.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
If you roll 1d4, add your strength, and take off the hit points, you absolutely can.
My boy just said.
It's a little messed up, but yeah.
As the blood is flowing, I'm just going over all my body. That's my plan.
As you go down, Oozle,
We have a new resident.
First.
Lord.
Well,
your forearms burn as the gauntlets.
Oh, I forgot about the gauntlets. I forgot to have somebody look at them. I was gonna do that, and then I forgot about the gauntlets. God. Okay.
Unfortunate.
A couple runes light up on them.
Nate,
You
can I roll? Do they look like religious runes or arcane runes?
You can roll to find out. If you want to sit there while you're sliding and just like pay attention to them.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Oh, can I see them if I'm invisible?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see yourself when you're invisible.
Okay.
Right. You see yourself so it doesn't cause any like weird hitting
Weird,
yourself
yeah.
kind of things. Other people do not see you.
So that is a 24 on a religion check.
On a religion check, absolutely. They are semi-demonic,
Oh, joy.
closer to true abyssal.
Oh, I can read abyssal.
Not like the language. The
Oh.
origin of the runes.
Darn.
So this is dark magic.
Neat.
You are not able to determine much. You do get the word hunger and blood
No. Joy.
out,
I could go for a really nice steak right now.
but like
Bro.
not a whole lot else. And there's a good chunk of runes on this thing.
I guess I can do better.
That doesn't cover the blood part.
And thank you for letting me know that that's what you're paying attention to on your way down. East.
Sweet! Can I cast shield on myself?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I'm just gonna buff. Just gonna. That's my plan.
And you've rolled your damage for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've taken some damage.
There's an Elden Ring buffing
Buffed
routine.
your armor up. Thank you for letting me know what you are up to on your way down
Thank you.
and what you are paying attention to.
That is what I'm paying attention. Not landing.
Invidious.
All right.
You are simply preparing to wild shape, so you're just watching
Yeah,
the
and
tunnel
I'm
as
trying.
you go.
I'm making sure that it's not like branching
He's
off.
giving
or
he's giving
anything.
a lot of hints that you should just like pay attention to surrounding areas.
You see a fork.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering because I'm trying to keep track of Kenosi.
And you see the tail end of Kenosi go down the right path, and you see the tunnel very subtly shift, but you know that if you don't actively do something, you're going to be sent down the other way.
I want to follow him. So I need to like
Some
redirect
kind
myself.
some kind of way to reroute yourself.
Just rabbit kick off
Cool.
of the side.
Acrobatics.
Oh boy. So glad that I add 5 to that.
There's a rabbit?
Must be nice.
As a rep.
How's a 16?
A 16 is sufficient.
Awesome.
Only out of 5?
You continue following Kenosi.
I am a druid, okay?
You're a rabbit.
You're a
I'm not an acrobat.
I'm a barbarian. I had 16.
I just cast spells, buddy. I don't.
Min-max.
As you divert yourself down that path, a red ring illuminates back up at the fork.
Oh.
And you hear just a little like
Oh, they
kind
didn't
of
like
buzzing
that.
sound. Yeah.
Weird.
But you keep with Kenosi.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just like organizing us like fruit on a conveyor belt.
Things are happening.
That one's ripe. No, that one's not.
I need reflex
This one's sour.
saving
Get her away.
throws.
Get it away.
Not from anybody unconscious. Soon.
It's fine. I'll go back
Okay,
to
there.
consolidating
Reflex.
my inventory lists.
24.
Oh, Kenosi, come on, buddy.
24.
Oh, actually, he's unconscious. Isn't he?
Kenosi is unconscious,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
He doesn't need to worry about it.
Technically.
You hear a meaty thwack as you're coming up on the exit. It's just the
Boy!
not necessarily a splat, but definitely like
Thud.
that hip's gonna bruise later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 12 for me.
A 12. There's a second meaty thwack.
Slightly less meaty.
Got that one.
Fantastic.
No, not one. No, one.
And a third meaty thwack.
Do I stab myself again?
No, this is
You
bludgeoning
land
damage.
on the dagger.
I land on that.
You're gonna take double though. Not quite double. Yeah, double. 20 points of damage. Nvidia, 10 points of damage.
Cool.
Okay.
He was looking just like prick
As
his
you
finger
guys-
again. He just like stabs himself through the forearm
Hits.
when he hits.
As you guys are reaching the end of your tunnel, each one of you hears a meaty thwack, then a second meaty thwack. That is you.
So I hear one meaty thwack.
You hear one meaty thwack,
And
and
then-
then it hits you. You hear two meaty thwacks, and then it hits you. You hear three meaty thwacks, and you think, I should probably get my feet under me. And you do so. And you land, and you kind of skid out into a room. There's the clanking of your armor. You guys do not see Uzel enter the room, but you hear him enter the room. And you crash against the far wall. You guys are in a cell. It is pretty standard jail setup as it looks. There are crossbars and a door and a new marker. The four of you were there,
Oh.
but it seems that you have lost track of your three other friends.
Could they siphon us to see if we were asleep or not?
Are we all like landed in a cell together?
You are all together.
Oh, dude.
I think
Well,
they organized us.
the
to see
four
if
of
we
you
were
are
asleep or
together.
not.
Yeah.
Kenosi is deeply unconscious.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kanosi's. Yep, okay.
And you hear nothing. Welcome to the processing wing.
God.
We're produce.
You,
Ow.
along with the kids, are in research and development. As you slowly come to, your limbs are sluggish and do not seem to respond to your orders to stand. You can talk, but your speech is slurred and garbled.
Well, that's normal.
You can roll your head, and that's about as much like muscle movement as you can realistically manage. Next to you, you see Coraline and Frida in similar states, strapped to a metal table.
Okay.
Before you stands a man. He is old with a wild look in his eye.
Why did you, son of a bitch?
He wears an absolutely filthy, bloody apron and no shirt underneath. In fact, it seems like nothing but the apron.
Ew.
Oh.
Does he have a mask on?
He does not.
Face?
No,
Oh, not holding a chainsaw.
he is not holding a chainsaw.
Oh, that's good.
Very similar vibe, though. He is holding something else.
Oh,
He is
a
holding a
hatchet.
syringe.
Nice, even better.
I was gonna say like a hand
I was
saw.
gonna say meat.
And he is currently putting that syringe down on a small medical table.
Let's
And you see
environment. I
there
respect
are
that.
2 more next to it. They are all empty. The room is covered in filth.
Awesome.
You see a sink on the far side and what appear to be entrails streaming out of it.
I love sepsis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a dirty place. And he looks at you, and with the 4 teeth remaining in his mouth, he gives you the biggest grin he can.
Ew.
And he leans in real close. It's going to get very interesting. Thank you for coming.
No problem. What's the plan?
The what?
What you got planned?
Oh,
Ew.
only the finest experiments.
Oh.
As the 3 of you are so lovely.
Ew.
Oh, this dude weird.
One so soft,
Ah.
one so hard,
Where is he?
another in the middle, but determined for sure. Truly a grand spread.
Oh
That's
no.
the dude who like steals
A beautiful
socks.
time.
Kinda weird.
A time for rejoicing,
It just smells like.
He doesn't even go for like
A time
the
for-
underwear, just the socks.
celebration. We must
Super
celebrate.
weird.
I must celebrate. I'm going to gather the others.
Nobody likes to feed guys.
I would love to celebrate if you would like not let me up, and then I can
He
get.
puts his finger to your mouth.
Don't touch me.
Bite off his
you
finger. Don't.
smell?
Don't. You'll get a disease.
Gross.
Old blood
Nice.
That's,
and rotten flesh.
Of course.
it could be poo.
You will be
be
released.
true.
You shall join the others
Oh.
in time. But only blessedly when the experiments are done. The Magister must know of this. The Magister must know of this. It's my job. I have the
summoned 2
job.
swarms of bees.
The bees appear and begin just making their way. Go ahead and roll
hope
the
he's
first bout
allergic.
of bee damage.
Yeah, can we
Is he
roll to
allergic?
see if he's
Can we
allergic?
roll circumstance, see if he's allergic to bees? Come on.
Please, Ian.
No, sorry.
Jesus, I didn't know we were having a Halloween special tonight. Like, what's
6.
going on?
6, the bees begin stinging his face. And he wails in pain
And
for a
then
brief moment.
delight.
And he bites at the air and he catches a couple bees and he chews them as they sting the inside of his mouth. And he seems to decide that it's not quite what he desires. And he very calmly stops, turns, and walks through a door. Your bee swarms stay on him.
Mm-hmm.
He simply walks away. He closes the door behind him, and you hear either a super rusty, weird latch, or he's like drug something metal across the floor in front of the door. Caroline and Frida are freaking out. You guys, hanging out in the cell, Kenosi is unconscious as he has not received anything to wake him up.
Yeah. Don't you dare! I'll put you in the ground.
You gonna stop him, Miss Rabbit?
Hit a monkey, it might be your only chance.
Uh,
It's not true. You may have plenty of chances coming up.
oh God.
I agree.
Okay.
I love the implications of
Yeah, I don't like that. And I even thought about preparing delay poison communal, and I didn't. That's okay. Can I just make a heal check on him?
Absolutely.
What do you
I
add to
don't-
heal?
Not as much as you, probably.
Okay.
You want to assist me?
Yeah, sure.
As
Awesome.
much as you could roll a veterinary check on it.
Oh, awesome. That's
That's
much
right,
better.
you're a veterinarian. Oh, God, what do you think? Heal check.
I was thinking magical shit, not science shit.
That's like your whole thing.
It is my
injured
whole thing.
animal.
How's a 25?
25 is sufficient. Do you keep herbs on you at by any
have
chance?
no
Like
pockets.
basic stuff? You don't have pockets. You have your druid vestments on.
I do
those,
have
those
my
do
druid
have
vestments. I always
pockets.
forget that I have my druid
You have like
vestments.
2 little shirt pockets. We got like a little cargo box going on. Maybe like 4 pockets, you know?
Little Stever went in.
Yeah.
Nah, not your
Probably
style.
not, no.
Hey, peanut
There
butter.
are some basic herbs
Mm-hmm.
that could be mixed together and then consumed and could cure this venom.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, you might be waiting an hour or two.
Got
You
it.
could be waiting a good while before he's awake.
Okay.
I think that's great. Yeah, you guys should definitely just like wait over there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
While me and 2 children
Yeah.
are, tied up with
And
creepy
experiment
man,
on.
and this whole room smells a lot like grape flavored soda right now, and I just don't really like this whole thing.
Flavored soda?
Yeah. Well,
And when we come back from our 5-minute break, we'll start with you guys and perhaps your escape plan. Hang on, guys. We'll be back in 5.